Hey everyone. Since March, due to COVID-19 pandemic, our church has not been able to meet in person. However, over the last 6 months, the Gathering Church has not closed, stopped, paused, or quit. In fact, I believe this last 6 months has been critical for the church in our city, and that over the last 6 months, we've been able to serve hundreds of people well. We shifted our services to online and have been able to communicate the gospel to thousands of people who we would normally have no access to. We launched Gather Homes and had dozens of people worshiping in small settings all over our city. And a couple of weeks ago, we launched life groups, and we have more than 150 adults finding freedom and community together in those groups. During the last 6 months, thanks to your faithful generosity, we've been able to donate food, time, and to give more than $20,000 to local missions, organizations, and people in need to help our city through this crisis. The Proverbs say a brother is born for times of adversity, and I can say that our church has shown up like family for one another and for our city during this time in ways that have made me just so proud to be a part of it. Jesus declared in Matthew 16 that He would build His church and the powers of hell would not prevail against it. We're grateful for this promise, and we've seen it proven true over and over again. And I am so excited to share with you that on October 4th, we are going to be going back to in-person gatherings on what we're calling Welcome Back Sunday. As time has gone on in this cultural movement, we've seen more risks than just the health risk arise. I believe that in this season, there is a serious spiritual and mental health risk that has been taking over our city and our country. All this time apart from one another is hurting us in ways that are both visible and invisible. There is a spiritual darkness rising up in this season, and now is the time for the light of the local church to shine brighter than ever before. It's time to experience God and connect with people in a way that only the local church can accomplish. We need each other, and we need His presence now more than ever. We do not take this decision lightly, not even a little bit. At the Gathering, we value people over programs and have stayed closed as long as we have out of a genuine desire to care for people well. We have spent countless hours in prayer over this decision. We've gone to dozens of churches, elders, mentors, even medical professionals for advice and counsel to help us understand the right timing and procedures. We feel that the right time is now. Over the last 6 months, our understanding of this virus has changed, and our efforts to contain it are demonstrating their benefit. We know there is still a risk in returning, but we believe the spiritual and emotional risk of staying closed outweighs this for most people. We are committed to creating a safe, excellent, and intentional environment where you can experience God and connect with people. And to accomplish that, we have worked hard for weeks to design what this is going to look like. Our mission is the same, but our methods will be different. Many things will be different when you come for service on October 4th because many things are different in the world than they were in March. Starting with our location. As you know, the Gathering was meeting at T.C. Robertson High School, a venue we love and are grateful for. But during this time, schools are not allowing outside entities to use their facilities. So in the meantime, we are going to be meeting at the Reuter Family YMCA at Biltmore Park. This facility is amazing and is perfect for the season that we're in. At the YMCA, there is plenty of parking and 2 entrances so we can reduce the amount of traffic in and out of the facility. For right now, we are setting up tents at the entrances where you will be greeted by friendly members of our dream team who will do a no-contact test of your temperature as well as ask you if you've had any symptoms. Guys, I shouldn't have to say this, but I just ask that you use common sense. If you've had any fever, cough, cold symptoms, or have been around anyone who has, do not come to service. Even if you feel sure it's just a cold, stay home. Once you've been screened, you can enter into a large, spacious lobby where screened, temperature-checked, masked volunteers will serve you coffee. We won't have anything self-serve, and we won't have any handouts to give you at this time. In order to honor our city and our state, as well as the YMCA's policies, who is so graciously hosting us, we are requiring masks at all times inside the facility for everyone aged 6 and up. If you forget yours, we'll have one for you. I know that this is a point of contention for many. At the gathering, we have a culture of honor, and that means caring for others regardless of who they are. And we also have a culture of service, which means we put the needs of others over the needs of ourselves. Wearing masks is all just a part of that. We're going to reopen with G-Kids, beginning with our climbers and our explorers class, with Little Hikers opening in a couple weeks. That's our pre-K and elementary age kids, and then our toddlers opening up a little later. We are committed to creating clean, safe, fun environments for kids, and Sarah, our kids director, is working hard to make that happen. We'll be limiting the capacity of kids to help us out with keeping it safe, so we are requiring all kids be registered online no later than Saturday night at midnight. G-Kids will look very different than it did in March, but it is still going to be fun, and your kids are still going to learn about Jesus and connect with others. You can find out more information about our kids' procedures on our website at gatherasheville.org/welcomeback, and we will be putting out a video walking you through it the week before. If you aren't ready to drop your kids off, or if you don't get them registered before it fills up, we're also providing a great family room where you can watch the service together with other families at an appropriate distance. At the YMCA, our auditorium is going to be very spacious, which will allow us to set up chairs with physical distancing in mind. Inside the auditorium, you will be able to sit with your family while still physically distanced from others. It's going to be different, but it's going to be a safe, excellent, and intentional place for you to experience God and connect with people. We are still going to work hard to make you feel welcomed, wanted, and seen. We are still going to work hard to make you feel at home in our spaces, and we are still going to work hard to usher you into the presence and power of the Holy Spirit. If you aren't ready yet, that's okay. We understand that some of you are high risk and have to be more cautious. We understand that some of you just aren't sure if this is okay yet or not, and we also know that some just aren't ready. We are still going to continue to make it possible for you to connect with us online. We're making our broadcasting and online capabilities better than ever before. The last thing that I would ask is that we all remember that as a church, we are one body, one family united under Christ. We are all trying to do the right thing. Let's show one another empathy, understanding, and kindness throughout this process. I cannot wait to worship with you again soon. Get ready, invite somebody, and we'll see you October 4th at 10 a.m. at the YMCA.